So you made it back to our channel. Welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that's as important as it is impactful. Service learning within the International Baccalaureate IB framework, specifically in the middle years program, MYP. Now we all know that shaping students into responsible, compassionate global citizens isn't a walk in the park, but that's exactly what service learning helps with, and it does it in a way that connects what students learn in the classroom to real-world action. In this video, we're going to break it all down for you, why it's significant, the stages involved, and how you can make it a part of your teaching practice. Ready? Let's dive in. Let's start by talking about the IB mission. At its core, the IB aims to create a better world through education. But it's not just about hitting the books and acing exams. It's about developing well-rounded individuals who can succeed academically and also make a positive difference in the world. Service learning fits right into this mission. It helps students connect their classroom knowledge with meaningful action, while also developing important life skills like empathy, collaboration, and critical thinking. In the MYP, service learning follows a well-structured approach. It kicks off with investigation, where students research and analyze the needs within their communities. This is where the real inquiry begins. Students gather information, discuss relevant issues, and get a clearer understanding of what needs to be done. The next step is preparation, where they plan their service activity. This includes setting clear goals, defining roles, creating timelines, and making sure everyone knows their responsibilities. Once everything is in place, we move into the action phase. This is where the rubber hits the road. Whether students are working alone or in groups, this is where they implement their plans and make a tangible impact. But hold up, learning doesn't stop here. Reflection is an ongoing process that happens throughout the service project. Reflection helps students evaluate their successes, identify areas for improvement, and track their personal growth. Finally, there's demonstration, the moment where students show what they've achieved. And let me tell you, this isn't just about presenting outcomes, it's about showcasing the impact of their actions and sharing the lessons they've learned along the way. Now let's take a look at the 4 main types of service learning. The first is direct service. This is when students engage directly with people, animals, or the environment through their service activities. For example, helping at a food bank or cleaning up a local park. Next, we have indirect service, which is service that doesn't require direct interaction. This could involve organizing a donation drive or creating a fundraising campaign to support a cause. The third type is advocacy. Here, students use their voices to raise awareness or advocate for a particular cause or issue. Think of campaigns raising awareness about climate change or mental health. The fourth type is research. Students gather data, conduct studies, and present their findings to help inform decisions or influence others. An example might be researching a social issue and offering recommendations to local organizations or policymakers. Understanding these types of service learning is key to designing activities that fit students' skills and interests, making the experience more personalized and impactful for everyone involved. Now let's talk about how to map service learning within the MYP curriculum. Service learning should be woven into the fabric of the curriculum so that students can connect classroom lessons to real-world issues. For example, students studying globalization in individuals and societies might organize a community campaign to help those in need of food or shelter. In drama, students might perform a play to raise awareness about bullying. These activities don't stand apart from the curriculum, they're a natural extension, making the learning experience more authentic and relevant. Service learning also ties directly into the 7 learning outcomes of the MIP, which guide student development. These outcomes help ensure the service activities are educationally valuable. They include awareness of strengths and areas for growth, new skills developed through challenges, initiative in planning and evaluating their actions, commitment to service activities, collaboration with others, global value, helping develop international mindedness, and ethics, considering the ethical implications of their actions. These outcomes are essential for tracking student progress and making sure they're developing in meaningful ways. But wait, there's more. Sustainability. Service learning isn't just a one-off event, it's about creating long-lasting impact. Schools need to plan service activities that are ongoing, culturally sensitive, and meaningful to the community. For example, regular visits to elderly homes or environmental initiatives like tree planting or recycling programs can ensure that service learning becomes a regular part of the school culture. Now let's shift focus to the role of the teacher in service learning. Teachers have an important role in guiding students through the process. It's not just about assigning tasks, it's about modeling the values of empathy, commitment, and collaboration. When teachers engage in service learning themselves and demonstrate that they care about making a difference, they inspire their students to do the same. A teacher's approach and attitude can really influence how students view service learning and how motivated they are to take part. Throughout the entire process, reflection is key. It helps students think critically about their experiences and strengthens their emotional connection to the project. In the demonstration phase, it also plays a big role in showing the full scope of their learning. Finally, service learning isn't limited to community-based projects. It can be integrated into the curriculum in various ways. For instance, students studying human rights might get involved in advocacy projects to raise awareness about injustice. Those learning about the environment could take action by organizing sustainability campaigns. By embedding service into lessons, teachers ensure that students are learning in a holistic way, connecting academic concepts with real-world issues. As we wrap up, I encourage you to think about how you can incorporate service learning into your classroom. It's a fantastic way to give students ownership over their learning, help them develop critical life skills, and make a positive impact on the world. By providing authentic service opportunities, guiding students through the process, and encouraging reflection, we empower them to become the change makers of tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I hope you feel inspired to incorporate service learning into your own teaching practice.